Well, good morning. Steve Reed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. We have almost record high temperatures this morning here in Chicago, and there's even the South Dakota Wheat Commission that's talking about South Dakota farmers planting wheat, spring wheat early this year. On the flip side of that, we've got some concerns about some dryness in Kansas, and the weather outlook, while turning a little bit cooler, doesn't have a lot of rain for the dry areas of the Midwest. So again, it's a weather market. It's too early to be trading the fact that it's dry in some locations and wet in others, but it's March Madness, and we always not only watch college basketball here in the United States, but we also watch U.S. weather patterns. So overnight, prices are just a little bit easier. We had a weak close on Friday. Most of that was contributed to the higher dollar and funds kind of getting out of their positions. We saw a big increase in all of the grains open interest on Friday, suggesting in some cases we're seeing new shorts come into the marketplace. As far as the individual markets, we get an open crush today. It should be a big number for the month of February. We get weekly export inspections. I think gradually inspections will start coming down, especially in the beans at that time of year. Over in the bean market, I think we're waiting to see what kind of grain flow comes out of Brazil and Argentina. Brazil had a nationwide strike over the weekend on their government, but it doesn't seem like it stopped the flow of beans to the ports, and there is some talk that Brazil export basis in beans are a little weaker because there's just too many beans at the port now. In Argentina, we're waiting for the farmer to sell beans, and we don't know what's going to trigger that. Their elections aren't until October, so there's no real incentive with high inflation for the Argentina farmer to sell. And it's maybe the last piece of the puzzle. If he starts selling, they have more beans to crush, they have more meal to export, more product to export, then that could actually bring bean prices below the recent lows. Over in the corn, I think the market's just passing time to see what the government says on March 31st, both on acres and stocks. It should be a bearish report, so we'll see if that has any follow through. On the other side of the coin, the market's looking for maybe a trend yield in 2015 and a lower corn carryout, which could be supportive prices in the summer. The wheat market, everything's bearish in wheat except maybe U.S. weather. And we'll just have to see if the dryness continues, and if that continues to be a problem, whether it's in the South Plains or the North Plains. But world prices are still a discount to U.S., and export activity continues to be less than normal. So all in all, a little bit lower prices overnight, perfect weather here in Chicago, and we'll just kind of limp ahead going into the end of the month and the key March 31st USDA report. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.